Hello and welcome to the directory tree presentation. My name is Josh Sharpshire, and today I will be showing you how to create a file directory tree. So you're probably asking yourself, why create a file directory tree in the first place? One of the reasons is it is a great way to structure and organize files and folders on your machine. And some of the benefits of organizing those files is they become easier to locate, which is especially beneficial in the work environment because there may be instances where your supervisor or coworker needs a file and you can locate them really fast if you have a nice organizational structure in place. As a result, it can directly assist with task completion in a timely manner, and it just overall promotes work efficiency. The concept of a file directory tree is the same for all computer types, Mac or PC. Every one of them has a structure. But for this example, we're going to be using Windows Explorer on the Windows 7 operating system. So let's go ahead and open up that program, and it looks something like this. So before we dive into how to create a directory tree, let's discuss the difference between a folder and a subfolder. Now, a folder and a subfolder can both contain files and folders, but the subfolder is always located within another folder. For example, we start with the Documents folder, and that is considered a folder. And we open that up, and all of these files contained within it are subfolders. Now they're subfolders of the Documents folder. And on the left side, you can see the structure. If it's over indented a bit more, that is the parent folder. And you can just go down the list and see all of the subfolders that are contained within the main folder directory tree. With that said, let's go ahead and create a directory tree. So the first step in creating a file directory tree is to select the location where we're going to be originating the directory tree. So for this example, let's use this University of Phoenix folder, which contains, as you can see, all of the current work in the class so far. However, it does not look very organized at all. So the first step is to create a new folder. And we can go up here by clicking New Folder, and I'm going to title it the name of the class, COM218, hit Enter to confirm, or you can click outside the box, and it makes a new folder. And as you can see, there's nothing in it, it's just a brand new empty folder. So what we can do in here is continue the process. Say we want to make a folder for week 1, and week 2, and week 3 to start out with. So in order to go back, we can either use the back button, or we can click on the address bar up here to go back to previous folders. So let's go back to the main folder, and what we can do is select these files and drag them into the COM218 folder. So we click on that, and as you can see, it's still unorganized. So what we want to do is take all of the week 1 titled files and drag them into the week 1 folder. And we can do the same thing with week 2 and drag them in the week 2 folder. So as you can see, we're starting to build a little structure. However, there are still a series of forms that we could do stuff with. So these evaluations were from week 1. So we can make a new folder in here called Evaluations. The next step is to go back to these evaluation forms. So one thing we can do is highlight all of these evaluations and right click and go to cut. And they're still there for the second, but when we paste them, they're not going to be there anymore. So we go to week 1 and go to evaluations, and we right click and we can go to paste. And that puts all of the evaluations from week 1 into the folder within the week 1 folder. So now we have quite a bit of structure to our directory tree. And overall, that's how you create a file directory tree. Basically, it's a process of creating a folder within a folder and keeping a similar structure so files are easy to locate and find. Another thing is the files are organized by the name of the file or the folder, usually alphabetically or numerically. It also displays the date the file was last modified, the type of the file it is, and the size of the file or folder. In closing, we've gone over how to create a file directory tree and the utility it can provide both at home and in the workplace. Incorporating proper use of a file directory tree will help keep your files and folders in an organized manner so you can quickly find what you need. If you have any questions or comments, please post them to me on the class forums. I hope you found this presentation useful and can apply the information to any structuring tasks that you encounter, and thank you for your time.